Hi.
Hey, how's it going? All
Good.
right, so welcome you guys. My name is Jackie. I am with Yvonne, and we're going to this is going to be what we call kind of like a power opportunity call. 15 minutes, might go a little bit more. Hopefully we're going to stay within that 15 minutes, but we're so excited to be sharing with you guys tonight. Just a little info about what tonight's going to look like. If you are watching live, hey, there is a comment section. You can comment. We will go back to that. I mean, I'll try to keep my eye out on the comments as best as possible. But if I missed anything, I will go back and we will comment after the fact and answer any questions you have. Or if you're watching the replay, just reach out to your stylist that invited you to this. Hey. And they can answer any questions that you have. But I will introduce myself, and then we'll let Yvonne introduce herself. I'm Jackie. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. We're going to make this as quick as possible, but I am a national executive director. I've been with Color Street for a little over 3 years, which is crazy. It literally feels like we're in the first year of the company. But I absolutely love this company with everything that I have. I was previously in a couple of different direct sales companies, and I can say that this one is the absolute best. I did not intend to make the switch from another company to this company, but when I started to make more with Color Street in just a couple of months than I did with another company in a few years, I knew it was going to be something special. I was finally, after going to the grocery store and getting credit cards declined often, which is not fun, I was finally able to just go to the grocery store with ease and know that I had the money in the account, and that was because Color Street has the great opportunity it gives us. So that's kind of my story. Yvonne, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Sure. Hello. My name is Yvonne Torres. I am from Southern California. I've been with Color Street a little over 2 years. Let's see. I joined because first off, I love the product, right? We all do. And I joined because I kept sharing about it and telling people about it. And then they'd ask me, okay, where can I get it? And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like already doing all the work by sharing about it. And so I joined. It wasn't the ideal time. I had just taken on a new job, but it was a job that paid me half of what I used to make, less stressful, which I loved about it, but especially because I had 2 babies and another one coming soon. And so I just love that it was less stressful, and it was a bad time for Color Street to kind of come, not a bad time, but I had a lot of stuff on my plate. But I remember I had my launch party the first week, and me and my husband went out to dinner. And while we were sitting at dinner, I got 4 orders in, and I turned to him and I was like, with all my orders I just got right now, I just paid for our dinner. And I was like, okay, this is going to be something good. And I already thought it was something good, but I had kind of signed up just to sell to, a few friends and family, and that was it. And not make it anything more than that. I definitely was nervous about posting about it on social media and all that stuff. But we're going to dive into all that too. But that's when I knew. I was like, okay, this is going to be something good. And so, yeah. And now I am an executive director with Color Street, and it's been a fun ride.
And so many stories like that too, where we start off thinking, oh, this isn't going to be much, and then it really does turn into some great things. Mm-hmm. So I am going to get us started, and really our whole point in this is we all have, those concerns, you're a little bit hesitant when you think of trying something new, right? And then there's so many different companies out there and products out there to sell. What makes Color Street different, and what makes it maybe the right choice for you over something else? And something that me and Yvonne were just talking about is, with makeup, skincare, if we're going to talk about the beauty world, makeup and skincare, you can go to Walmart, to Ulta, online, Amazon. Your friend next door is selling a company. This other friend next door is selling a certain product. Makeup and skincare is everywhere. Color Street is so innovative and so different. It's it's not everywhere. We have, and even nail polish in general, we're the number one nail polish company in the world that's over OPI, that's over Sally Hansen combined. Okay. So this is something that you can't just go find anywhere. This is very unique. So when people want that fast, quick beauty product, they think about Color Street and then they'll think about you. Okay. So that makes it a little bit different than other things. And we can get into, I mean, weight loss, girl. Don't get me started on the weight loss stuff. I've sold it before. It is not easy trying to talk someone into completely changing their lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
This is not
you have to find someone with the right mindset to sell to them. We literally can sell to anyone with fingernails.
Yes. And anywhere, right? Because it's
Yeah.
right at our fingertips. And we say that all the time, and it's so cheesy, but it's so true. It's right at our fingertips. So that is like number one. We are very innovative, very different, and you really cannot find it anywhere else. So I'm going to talk about time commitment because I know that is another huge kind of concern to some of us, whether you're a full-time employee somewhere, maybe you even have your own company somehow, maybe you are a busy mom, maybe you are a busy dad, whatever it might be. We all have the same 24 hours, but we all tend to feel a little overwhelmed sometimes. That's what we really try to teach within our team. Time management is huge, but what we've figured out is it really doesn't take that much time in a day to get the stuff done that you need to get. It just takes some focus time. So we've been doing these, what we call power half hours, 30 minutes. Yvonne, like, I think
those are good
on this. They're so good. 30 minutes. And this is where we all get on a Zoom and we all do the same task, and you will be blown away at how much you can get done in 30 minutes. And then you want to bump it up to an hour. That's just double the time. And then you go with whatever you have, but you find those pockets of time. I don't work an hour straight. I've got 3 kids. At the time I was doing something else, working, trying to make money on the side. So I didn't have just all the time in the world. And I'm sure Yvonne can attest to that. She has a full-time job. 3 kids too, one being fairly young, like really young. And so the time thing, I get it. Like we totally get that. But what we found is especially when you do it together and you hop on these Zoom calls if you can, or watch the recording. And that's the other thing. If you can't get on live trainings, that's okay. They're all recorded. Home office offers so much. So many resources, so much training, and they're all recorded, and you just kind of do it on your own time. Yvonne, do you have anything to add to the time commitment?
I think everyone's schedule is a little different. I know some people like to do it early in the morning, some people late at night. I have 3 little ones, all under 5. And so I just work in pockets of time. I work full time too. So I will work on my lunch break. I will work on my regular break, or, listen to a training or a personal development on my way to work. Like there's ways to work it into your schedule without taking up so much time.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to look perfect, and it doesn't have to look the same for everybody. You kind of just start where you're at and you figure it out as you go. Okay. So I'm going to talk about kind of the party-based business aspect of Color Street and being a stylist. So I was, like I said, with another company that was not party-based, and it was solely up to myself to market myself and to put myself out there. And it was exhausting, and it was a lot of social media. It was very time consuming. What I love about Color Street, it's a party-based business. You meet the people that are around you, and they open up a whole new window to, and Yvonne's going to talk a little bit more about this in a second. They open up a whole new window and world for you to market yourself to. So you get your best friend to host a party. You probably have a few mutual friends, but she knows a lot more people that you don't in her world. So that'll open up a whole nother world. So the party-based business aspect of it is incredible. We get rewards as stylists because we can have our own party open as well, just like our hostesses do. So it truly is such a huge blessing to have it as a party-based business. All right, Yvonne.
Okay. So you don't have to, I know a lot of people are concerned because they're like, well, I don't know a lot of people, but you really you really just need that one person to start your first party, and then one party rolls into another and you're introduced to so many people. And I think a lot of people think they're going to have to keep selling to their friends and family, like, and just, not beg them to buy, but bug them to buy, and keep bugging them. But you really don't need to. If you're hosting parties, you are going to be constantly introduced to new people, new potential customers, maybe even new teammates. It's a really great way to grow your business. And so I love that it's a party-based business because of that. So many of my, actually, I think I can pretty much say almost all of my top customers are not ladies that I knew before I started this. They're ladies I've met through parties, by referrals, all that good stuff. So I think that's really cool. And I've met so many, I think it's so crazy because I've made so many friends because of it. And it's not like we even talk about nails all the time. So like, we're actual friends now, which I think is really cool. And then they buy from me here and there, which is really cool. And then the other thing I want to talk about too is being salesy. So a lot of people are concerned, oh, I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to be salesy. I don't know if I want to have to like post about it all the time, all that stuff. And they don't want to be that girl, that MLM girl or whatever it is. But so kind of newsflash, but everyone sells something. Everyone. If you go to the doctor and he prescribes you something, he's selling that prescription for a pharmacist who's telling him that this product is great because of whatever reasons. No matter what you do, and selling has been a part of our way of life since the beginning, like bartering, trading, selling, all that. And so I love that, like, social media even too is not even for being social anymore. I don't know if you guys noticed, but everyone is selling something on social media or online, and it's so awesome. It's brilliant, really, because you can get everything you want and help support a friend or a family member. And so I just think that is really cool. And you don't have to be salesy in this business. You don't have to post about Color Street 24/7. There's ways, and we have trainings and all that information for you to reference when you join. And so, okay, so I just want to ask, and I know I can't see you guys, but who here, just raise your hand at home, who here has taken a photo of their Starbucks drink or their White Claw and posted it to social media? Well, hey, girlfriend, you're a social seller. You signed up for it and you didn't even know it. You're selling White Claws and Starbucks drinks out there because someone else, I promise you, is looking at your post and thinking, oh, I should stop at Starbucks real quick. You're doing the work for Starbucks, except for Starbucks isn't going to pay you. Sorry. So, but Color Street will. You just share about your nails. You'll receive compliments, and your business will just grow from that. And so that I think that's, I just think that's really cool. That, I mean, we can use social media as a tool. You don't have to use social media as a tool, but it is an option, and I think that it is so amazing. And so yeah, that's kind of like my little spiel on being salesy.
Yeah, and to piggyback off that, I mean, we're right at 8:45, so I might go just a little bit longer, but if you want to hop off, we've kind of already done, given you the basics, outside of, how much it costs and things like that, which, we can go into that in just a second. But to piggyback off of the social selling thing, I mean, coming from a company where I had to completely just pour everything out on who I was to hopefully connect with somebody, and my story connected with them to where then they would want to trust me and buy the product from me, to being able to connect with people through a Facebook party behind the scenes or in-person party, not on social media, was really refreshing. And it felt like that weight of feeling like you had to post all the time and all the things was lifted. So, like Yvonne said, it's an option. And if you want to kind of skyrocket your business, social media sharing, not salesy, but just sharing often definitely is there. But if you also don't want that weight of having to be an influencer on social media, it's not there, because you can do it all behind the scenes in parties, your VIP group. And when you are consistently sharing in those two areas, when someone knowledge or when someone hears Color Street, they're going to see your face. And that's all it takes. It doesn't take having to sell your soul to social media.
Yeah.
So I hope that really helps some of you, just to take that weight off of being a salesy direct seller. You know what I mean? But okay, I'll kind of get just the basics of money requirements, things like that. And then we'll hop off and we'll let you guys go. $129 for your kit. That gets you 13 sets. Usually just 72 samples, but you get an extra 75. Yeah,
75.
Yeah, an extra 75 samples this month. So after June 30th, it'll go back to their sample size, but you get double the amount of samples, which is just double the amount of people you can reach for not a lot of money. So, and then as soon as you get started, you'll get added into all of our team pages. We offer so much help, trainings, but you take it or leave it. It's not a requirement. This is your thing, so you get to decide, but we are there to support you. We do have a $10. Why am I forgetting? I haven't talked about this in so long.
Yeah.
$9.95.
$9.95.
Right. Okay, so $9.95, not quite $10, but $10 a month. That just covers your website fee, things like that. And then as far as requirements, we do not have a monthly requirement, which is very uncommon in the direct selling business. So, for
No auto ship.
No auto ship, no requirements as far as you have to sell this amount or buy this amount. It's really good. But what you'll find is you're going to want to buy and you're going to want to sell. So you'll get to those sell minimums or whatever for your personal business with the help of us. And then as long as you, what we call bonus qualify, which is just $300 in one calendar month, as long as you do that twice a year, so every 6 months, you're good. If you at month 5 have not sold $300 in a month and don't do it that 6th month, you would just get, take your stylist account will get taken away, but you can sign back up for $25. It's really not a big deal at all. So no punishment, no, you didn't sell this, so you got to pay this to get out, or it's just so simple, you guys. So if you have any questions, let your stylist know, reach out to them. Yvonne, do you have anything else?
No, I think that's it. I just think the whole model is brilliant. And I mean, even if it's not your passion, and it's just something you want to try out and see, I mean, maybe it can open up new doors for you. And having 2 streams of income, I mean, who wouldn't want that? I mean, why limp on one leg when you can run and sprint on 2? So I know it's blessed my family tremendously. So yeah, that's it.
Thanks. Blessed us too. And just one little thing, we've got conference in a couple of weeks, which conference always brings new things.
Yeah.
Really exciting things. It's incentive trips are always announced. So now is the perfect time to get started, because you'll get to kind of start that it's kind of our new year. You get to start that new year with us. So, all right. Hope you'll have an awesome night. Yvonne, thank you. You're all so great. And I hope you'll have a good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.